Today I'm reviewing this Netvue Vigil 3 that was actually sent to me by the brand to create this video for. Let me go ahead and open up this box, show you exactly what you're going to get inside. You're just going to pop this open here. And right inside you're going to get the instructions. You're going to get the different boxes with all of the installation things in it. And then you're also going to get the camera itself. Go and pull this out. Now, one thing to consider with this Netvue Vigil 3 is that it actually is going to plug straight into a wall outlet. Now, inside, that might be a good one, but for an outdoor security camera, I'm actually not a fan of that. So you're not going to be able to use traditional wiring. You will have to have an actual outlet for this cord. So you're only going to be able to put it where you actually have an outlet installed or near where that's going to be. So let me go ahead and plug this in just to show you what that's going to look like. So I just have it plugged into the wall here. You can see that those lights are on and it is ready to pair. Now again, this is going to be the white one. It's going to have a white cord going down, but then the actual cord that it plugs into is black. So it kind of defeats the purpose of this being white into the black. I'm not sure what they're going with there. When you first do plug it in, it's going to make that noise. That's going to be the pairing noise. So what it's going to have is here on the bottom, it's going to have like a QR code that you're going to scan and take a picture of so you can connect your phone to this device. Now what I'm going to do before I go ahead and do that is I'm going to go ahead and show you the installation process for this. Now what I found is actually a little bit easier in regards to install is by taking this off. So this is going to have like a little screw tab on there, then you're just going to take that off and then you can put the screws right into there when doing the install, and then you're going to tighten that nut back up onto that. So the nut will be right on there. And you're just going to then tighten that back up onto this end plate for the install. This wire is not going to come out during the install, so you will have to be holding the entire thing while installing it. So let's go ahead and get to the install process. Now for the install, I'm actually going to install it on the outside of one of my buildings here. Of course, this is an outdoor camera. So this is going to come with these little things. You can put like wall anchors almost. I'm not going to be using those. I am just going to be screwing it directly into the wood here. And so I'm just going to use these 3 regular screws. So for that, I'm going to go ahead and take this. Again, this does not disconnect from this bottom part, so you do have to kind of hold this together. I'm going to take this, going to put this in, and then install the screws. Once I have the 3 screws in, then what you're going to do is you're just going to run this wire back through here. Now I actually should have done this beforehand, so I'm going to have to loosen this up. I should have mentioned this to you as well. Let me loosen this one back up here. You will need the wire to actually be pushed through. It does have a little spot here on the side where the cable is going to be able to run at. So you're just going to slide that through there, and then that's going to go up in there, and then you're going to tighten down those 3 screws. So let me go ahead and do that. So I have all 3 screws in, and then I have this connected up as well. Now you notice this is kind of hanging down. You can actually adjust this up or down. It does have a little sleeve here, so you can adjust it however you want. You can also rotate this sleeve. So let me loosen this a little bit to rotate the sleeve. So then you can actually point it up if you want to as well, depending on how you rotate the sleeve. So you can like have it rotated like that or whatever. You just have to unscrew this, and then that allows this to rotate out like so. So I'm just going to kind of do it straight here, but you can rotate it down. To be able to do that, again, you just have to loosen up this bolt. Once this bolt is tightened, I've got that tight here. Now this thing is not going to move up or down. So if you need to move it up or down or side to side or whatever again, you're just going to loosen this bolt, and then now I can move it up or down again. So once you lock this in place, it will stay. So that is good to note. And then again, I've got this, so I'm just going to connect this up to the cord. So I got the cord, got it plugged in. Now one thing to note, this cord is going to be 10 foot long, but you're also looking at not only length, but height. So say I've got this, I only have this mounted about 5 foot high where I'm at on this outside building. But if you're going to be mounted like in an eaves or something, that's probably going to be 8 or 10 foot. So you're only going to be able to mount it directly above where you have an outlet at, or you're going to have to run an extension cord. So again, that's going to be a downside. It's not really a long enough cord, and also the way that they designed it with the plug. So overall, it does work great. Again, this is going to be Wi-Fi enabled, so you can connect it to the Netvue app, view in real time what's going on. You can even talk using this as well. So like if you've got it outside and your kids are goofing around or something, you can kind of, tell them to stop or that sort of a thing. So that is a nice option with this Netvue home security camera. And again, this is the Netvue Vigil 3.